Good morning students, welcome back again. This is grade 9 mathematics chapter number 1 number systems. Okay, I hope you all are fit and fine. In our previous video we learned about exercise 1.3. Today this is the second part of exercise 1.3 and I covered questions 5, 6, 7 and 8, 9. Okay, so let's begin. What is question number 5? What can the maximum number of digit be in the repeating block of digit in the decimal expansion of 1 upon 17? Perform the division to check your answer. Here we have to divide 1 by 17. So just we have to do division 1 upon 17. In previous grade you have learned already how we perform division method. Okay, so let's start. What is a 1 upon 17? And after division we focus on a quotient and repeating how many in a block, how many digits are repeating there. Okay, by observing quotient. So first of all I divide 1 upon 17. So this is 1. Suppose I write 1 upon 17 like this. 1 upon 17. So now check table of 17. This is a smaller with respect to this one. So we have add 0 and here 0 point. Again this is a smaller. So again second 0, second 0. Okay. Now check table of 17. 17 5 are 85. Now subtract. What remaining? 10 minus 5, that means 5. This is 1. Okay. Now add 0. So 17 8 are 136. Again subtract. 10 minus 6 4. 4 minus 3, that means 1. Add 0. You have to add every time 0. Why? It's a division rule. So again 17 8s are 136. So what is remaining? 10 minus 6, that means 4. This is 0 and this is 0. So add 0. Okay. Now 17 2s are 34. So 17 2s are 34. What is remaining? Now 6 is remainder. So add 0. Now 17 3s are 51. Now subtract. Remainder is 9. Again add 0. Okay. Now 17 5s are 85. So what is remaining? 5 is remaining. Add 0. Okay. Now 17. Here we have 50. So again 17 5s are 85. Okay. 17 5s are 85 is big. 17 2s are 34. So what is remaining? 10 minus 4, that means 6 and this is 1. So add 0. So 17 9s are 153. 153. What is remainder? 10 minus 3, that means 7. Here 0 0, that means 17. So I write here remaining portion. This is 17. Okay. So 17 4s are 68. Okay. So what is remaining? 2 0. So 17 1s are 17. So 3 is remaining. Again 17 1s are 17. So what is remaining? 30. So 0. Okay. Now 17 7s are 119. So 10 minus 9, that means 1. 2 minus 1, that means 1. This is 0. Now 0. Okay. Now 17 6 are 102. Now subtract 10 minus, this is 8. Okay. And 0. Now remaining 17 4s are 68. 17 4s are 68. So 10 minus 8 2, 7 minus 6 that means 1, again 0. So 17 7s are 119. So remaining 1. Okay, now look here, our initial digit is 1, so here 1 is again repeating. If you go further, then this whole process are repeating. So that means after this 7 there is a 0, again 5, again 8, like this. That means this number is repeating number. In our question we have to calculate, count how many digits are in a one block. This is a one block, so I write here like this: 0.05 88 235 29 411 7647 bar. That means repeating. This is a repeating number. So count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16. So our final answer will be, there are in one block 16 digits are repeating. Look, repeating block of digits. What can the maximum number? What can the maximum number? Maximum number is 16. This is our final answer. Okay? I hope you all have understood. This is a easy method. Okay. Now look, question number 6. Look at several examples of rational numbers in the form p by q. Q is not equal to 0, where p and q are integers with no common factors other than 1 and having terminating decimal representation or expansion. Can you guess what property q must satisfy? Here in this example, we have to check in a terminating decimal representation q is a fulfill of any property or not. We take some example, and taking by example we observe q is satisfy that condition or not. So look here, I take some example. So solution number 6. Solution number 6. Suppose I take 2 upon 5. So what happened? If you divide 2 by 5, so it simply multiply this fraction with 2 by 2, it becomes 4 by 10. That means 0.4, and that means terminating number. This is a terminating number. Again take one more example. Suppose we have 7 upon 5. Now again I multiply with 2 by 2. What happened? 7 2s are 14 and 5 2s are 10. So cut out one decimal, 1.4, and this is a terminating number. In short, if you take 5 at a denominator, then it must be terminating number. In every example, I take one more example. Suppose 13 upon 5. So multiply 2 by 2. What happened? 13 2s are 26 and 5 2s are 10. That means this is a 2.6 and this is a terminating number. Okay. Now again I take one more example. Suppose 17 by 2. Now I can take in a denominator 2. This is an example with denominator 5. We take everywhere 5. Okay. Here I take 2. Now multiply with 5 by 5. So what happens? 17 5 is 85 and 5 is 10. That means 8.5, and that is terminating number. Got it? Again take suppose 3 by 2. So what happens? It's obviously 3 by 2 is 1.5. So you can write directly 1.5, and this is terminating number. Okay. So by these examples, we conclude that if q is a factor of 5, if q is a factor of 5 or 2 or both, 5 is a 10 or both, then q must be satisfy this condition the number will be terminating number. We conclude that the number will be terminating. Okay. Again, last time I repeat. In a P by Q form, if Q is a factor of 2 or 5 or 10, that number is a terminating number. Got it? Okay. Now look, write three numbers whose decimal expansion non-terminating, non-recurring number. That means this is an irrational number. Irrational number. Not terminating, not repeating number. That means we have to write any three numbers which is irrational number. Okay? You can write pi, under root 2, under root 3, under root 5, etc. There are many infinite irrational numbers. Okay? You have to write down any three irrational number. Okay? Now look, next example, example number 8. What is example number 8? Find three different irrational numbers between the rational numbers 5 by 7 and 9 by 7. We have to find the irrational number between given these two numbers. Our first rational number is 5 by 7 and second number is 9 by 7. So first of all, what is the 5 by 7 value of and what is the 9 by 7? Okay? This is a solution 8. Okay, now we divide 5 by 7, just simply method, you get 0.714285 bar. Repeating, okay? Check yourself in a rough page. 5 upon 7, that means 0.714285. And 9 upon 7, that means 0.818181 so on. So this is 0.81 bar. Okay, now our initial point is 0.71 and ending point is 0.81. So write any three number between 71 to 81 irrational number. So I write randomly 0.072 1 0 3 5 8 so on. This is a number between 0.71 and 0.81. So again you write 0.75101043 dash dash dash. This is second irrational number. And similarly you write 79 because 0.79 before number of 0.81. And add any randomly number. It is your choice. Okay. So these three are required irrational numbers. Got it? Now look, last example. Classify the following numbers as rational or irrational. Now we have to identify which one is rational and which one is irrational number. So 23 is a prime number. So under root of 23 is a irrational number. So this is a irrational number. Okay. Under root of 225 is 15 and 15 is a rational number. So this is a rational number. Again, if you remove this point, so it's a 3796 upon 10,000. That means it's a P by Q form. So this is a rational number. This is a 7.478478 repeat हो रहा है यहाँ पे number. So I write here 7.478 bar. So this is again rational number. Okay. And last 1.101001000 so on. So it obviously this is a irrational number. In short, first and last, example first and example 5 both are irrational number and remaining are rational numbers. I hope you all have understood. Even if you have any query, you can ask in our live session. Till then, take care and thank you very much.